All right, let's get it going. I'm going to pick the intention word. And today's intention word is knowledge. Knowledge. That can be knowledge of self. That can be knowledge of learning different things, right? We're all here, and every single day that we wake up is a new opportunity to learn. It's a new opportunity to do better. So knowledge has a lot to do with it. I don't think I've ever had the word knowledge before. Maybe once. I've actually picked up a new hobby. I'll talk about that probably after class. With doing watercolors. I actually have my little watercolor thing here. I'm so excited about it. And I got a new journal. So just for watercolors. All right, we're going to get started. I'm going to bring my mat over just a little. I feel like it's off center. I don't know. All right. We're going to come down on the mat, get ourselves nice and comfortable. If you'd like to have your props, get your strap, get your blocks. I do recommend blocks for today's practice. I did get some sleep, so when I get sleep, that means we're going to have some fun. So let's go ahead and get yourself nice and grounded on your mat. Allow your body to settle. You can have your legs crossed, whatever's comfortable for you. Allowing yourself to come to the breath. We're going to take our inhale in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it out. We're letting the week out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, let it out. Very nice. We're going to take our gaze down onto our mat. Just allow your body to relax. We're going to continue that breathing, but this time we're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, closed mouth. Our Ujjayi breathing. Just allowing your body to surrender here. We're thanking the Creator for waking us up. Allowing your body to relax. I'm going to take 2 more inhales in and exhales. And on your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Turn your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge forward. Take your hands down onto the mat. Relax your head. Relax your forearms. Let your body get low. Walking your hands over to your right side. So this is my left, your right. Today we're going to soak in all that knowledge. We're going to learn a little bit about our bodies today. We're going to learn a little bit about ourselves. Because every day we learn a little bit more. That's what our brain is meant to do. Our brain is meant to learn. On that inhale, bring both arms back up overhead. Exhale, take your hands down by your sides. We're going to have our fingertips onto the mat. Taking your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Just allow your neck to open. We're just waking up for the day, so our body may still be a little bit stiff. Just give your body that opportunity to wake up. And take it back up to center. And over to the opposite side. Again, allowing your body to just wake up in the morning. Coming back up to center. Take your chin down towards the chest. And take your chin to the right. Look over. Taking your chin down and over to the left. Looking left. Take your chin back down towards the mat. And bring your chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe part your lips if that's comfortable. And on your inhale, take your arms up overhead. Keep your gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down. We're going to come to our tabletop position. Taking your wrist right over your shoulders, taking your knees right under your hips. So feel free to rock your hips out, move your body. We're just waking up for the day. Maybe you might still be in bed, it's okay. And we're going to bring ourselves to stillness. We're going to inhale, lower the belly, bring the gaze up. Take 2 breaths here, just noticing how that feels. And on our exhale, we're going to arch our spine, tuck the chin into the chest, press away with your fingers. Take 2 full breaths as you press away. And on your next inhale, lower the belly. We're going to take our cat-cows nice and slow. We're going to slow burn it up. And exhale, reverse. I want you to really feel this in your shoulders as you press away. Tuck your chin into your chest, tuck your tailbone under. On your next inhale, reverse. This is our last one. Lower the belly, take the gaze up, shoulders away. And on your exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Coming back to neutral, we're going to take our knees out nice and wide. Big toes touch, push back to your child's pose. Extend your arms out in front, forehead down on the mat. Let your body surrender here. Let your body open. Release your shoulders away from your ears. We're bringing that tailbone down towards our hips. Allow your body to rest. Gently walk your hands over to your right side. So this is my left, your right. Allow your body to relax. Feeling that side stretch. Walking your hands back over to center and over to the opposite side. And again, take it back over to center. Release your forehead down. We're going to walk our hands back up towards our body. Have a seat on your heels. If this is uncomfortable, feel free to stack your body up. Allow your shoulders to come back. Maybe even bring your hands behind you or on a block. If that's comfortable, you can always take your hand to a block. Lift up through the chest. On that inhale, bring your arms up overhead. We're going to bring our hands down, moving your block off to the side. Taking your hands out in front, bring your knees back in. We're going to tuck our toes. Now this is going to be our first pose with just building our strength. So take it nice and slow. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to bring our knees up and just let our knees hover. So we're letting our knees hover off of the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up for your downward facing dog. Paddle your feet out here. Move your hips. Move your shoulders. And then bring your knees and your heels down. Push back for your downward facing dog. Invite a small bend into the knee if you need it. Press away with your fingers. Tuck your chin into your chest. Continue to breathe. On that inhale, take the gaze towards your hands. Walk your feet to the top. Forward fold. Now this is our first forward fold. Feel free to keep that bend into your knees if you need it. Allow your head to hang low. We're going to take opposite elbows as we sway from left to right. Allow your head to shake yes and no. Releasing tension from your lower back. Shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. Letting your body surrender. We're going to release our hands down. Bringing our nose a little bit closer to our knees. And on our inhale, we're going to press into our feet as we bring our arms up overhead. Coming into our full mountain pose. Take your arms up overhead. Allow your hands to touch. Shoulders relaxed. We're here at the top of our mat in our mountain pose. We're going to take our right hand. We're going to grab our left wrist. And we're going to hinge towards the right side. So get nice and tall and hinge over. Hinge over to the side. Press into your feet. Feel that side stretch. And inhale, come back up. Release the hands. We're going to grab the opposite wrist and hinge over to the opposite side. There you go. So feel that side stretch as you get nice and tall. Press into your feet. Hinge over. Maybe see if you can turn your gaze up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest just a little bit more. And come back to center. We're going to be back on the front of our mat, back in our mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a flat back. And step back. We're going to come to our tabletop position. So bring your body down, back into your hands and knees. Allow your body to rock from side to side. We're going to release any tension within our wrists and our hips by making circles with our hips. We're opening up our body, getting rid of all the snap, crackle, pops. Going to pause and go the opposite way. So you make your circles as big or small as you like them. This is your practice. Again, it's a practice and not a perfect. Do what feels good to you. All right, we're going to bring our body to stillness, coming back to our tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes underneath. We're going to come back to that floating knee pose. So bringing your hands right under your shoulders, keeping your toes tucked. You're going to just press, lift your knees up, let them float for 5, 4, engage your core, 3, 2, and 1. Push back to your downward facing dog. We're going to take 4 breaths here. Allowing your body to get soft, pressing away with your fingertips, shifting the weight back towards your heels. Feel free if you need to walk your heels in and put a bend into your knee, you're welcome to do so. Turn the gaze up towards your thighs, tuck your chin into your chest. Take 1 more full breath. And on your inhale, turn your gaze towards your hands, walk your feet to the top, come to your forward fold. Let your body surrender with every forward fold, every breath. Let your body get soft. And on your inhale, come up, extended mountain arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant your hands down. We're going to step back and flow through. So you can come to your plank or chaturanga, or just push back to your downward facing dog, whatever one works for you. We all meet in our downward facing dog. We're going to take 2 breaths. Setting your gaze towards your hands, come to your forward fold. On your inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead, extended mountain. Slight back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. We're warming our body up, flat back. Plant your hands, step back, and we flow through. Getting our body nice and warm for our practice. There you go. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Taking the gaze towards your hands, we're going to walk our feet to the top, come to our forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms overhead, extended mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive down to your forward fold. Flat back. Plant your hands, step back, flow through. We meet in downward facing dog. Now we're going to go ahead and start to shift. We're going to bring our right leg up overhead. You can bend it open for a 3-legged dog as you press away with your fingers, setting your gaze up towards your belly. Bringing that knee back to center, bring it through to frame the hands. We're going to stay here in our runner's lunge just for 2 seconds, 2 breaths here. Feel that stretch along your hip. We're nice and strong. We're on the back of the ball of our back foot. Our toes are tracked forward. Getting your body nice and square here. We're going to lift our arms up to our high crescent lunge. So get your body nice and stable. We're going to bend down, keeping that knee tracked right over our ankle. Turn your gaze forward. Take a moment to come back to the breath. We're going to bend down, bend into that knee, and come back up. So bending down with the back knee, and come up. And down for 3, and back up. And 2, and back up. Last 1, hold here. Lower your hands down, step back, and flow through. We meet in our downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths, tuck your chin into your chest. So we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Take your left leg up towards the sky. We're going to bend it over for a 3-legged dog. Turn your gaze up towards your belly. Bend the knee through to frame the hands. Keep yourself in your runner's lunge. Readjust your body wherever you need to. After you got your body nice and square here, we're going to press into the feet as we lift ourselves up to our high crescent lunge. Release your shoulders away from your ears. Bend your knee. Knee is right over the ankle. We're going to begin to pulse it out to lower the back knee down and come back up. And 4. Back up. And 3. And 2. And last 1, hold here, lower your hands down. We're going to step back and flow through. We're going to take 2 breaths in our downward facing dog. We're going to go back to that right leg. Take your right leg up towards the sky. Bend it and bring it through. Frame the hands. This time, pivot your back foot. Come up for your warrior 1. So we've already gotten that back leg, those quads a little bit open. We're going to keep with that same energy. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Keep the bend into the knees. We're just moving our arms. Set that gaze right over your front middle ring finger. Lift up through the chest. Bend into your front knee. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Lift up through your chest. Exhale, side angle. Forearm down. Bring the arm overhead. We're going to slowly open our bodies. So even if you can do a full side angle, just keep it right here for now. We're going to go deeper when we get further into the practice. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. We're going to step back and flow through, meeting in downward facing dog. Again, take your 2 breaths. Set your gaze up towards your belly. Again, with the left leg, take it up towards the sky. Bend it and bring it through to frame the hands. Pivot your back foot. Open up into your warrior 1. Bending into your front knee. Squaring your hips off towards the front of your mat. We're going to open up into our warrior 2. Set the gaze over your ring finger. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Lift up through your chest. On that exhale, side angle, take your forearm down. Sweep your arm overhead. You got it. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down. We're going to step back and flow through. We'll meet in downward facing dog. If you don't want to flow, I want you to pedal your feet out here. And shift the weight back. Come to your forward fold. We're going to put a bend into the knees as we have a seat in our chair. So allow your body to shift the weight towards your heels. You can take your arms up. If this is too uncomfortable on your shoulders with your arms up, feel free to take your arms back, lifting up through the chest. Take 2 more breaths. Wherever you are, we're going to take our hands to heart center. And we're going to turn our body towards the right side, taking your elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Turn your body to the right. Look towards that left elbow. And come back to center. We're going to turn to the opposite way. Again, turning your body towards that top elbow. Turn your gaze up. And come back to center. Come back to your chair pose. Whatever variation is good for your arms. And on that exhale, we're going to forward fold. Allow your body to relax. Tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to bend our knees, come back to our chair pose. Again, we're going to sculpt it out just a little bit. Lift up through the chest and forward fold. Bend the knees, come back to your chair and forward fold. We got 2 more. Bend the knees, sit back in your chair. And forward fold. Last one, bend the knees, sit back in your chair. Exhale to stand. Allow your body to stand in your mountain pose. Come back to your breath. You got it. All right, we're going to inhale, bring those arms up overhead in our mountain pose. We're going to interlace our hands, take our palms up towards the sky. On our next inhale, lift up and come over to your right side. Engage your side body stretch. Turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. And come back up. And exhale, go to the opposite side. Again, looking up towards the ceiling, open up your chest and come back up. Release your hands down. We're going to forward fold, coming back to our standing forward fold. Taking a flat back, planting your hands down, step back, and we flow through. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. We're going to take our right leg up towards the sky, bend it and bring it through to frame the hands. Open up directly to your warrior two. We're going to come directly open. Nice strong T-arms, bend into your front knee, lift through your chest. On that inhale, we're going to straighten our front knee, bring our arms up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring it down. And up for 5. And take it down. And 4. And 3. And 2. You got it. Last one, take it up. Bring it down and hold. And windmill the hands down. We're going to step back and flow through. Meeting in downward facing dog. You got this. We're going to do the same thing on our opposite side. Taking our left leg up towards the sky. Bend it and bring it through. Frame the hands. Immediately open up to your warrior two. Bend into your front knee. On that inhale, we're going to bring our arms up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, take it down. Again, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. And bring it up for 5. Take it down. And 4. And down. You got it. To your own breath. 3. And 2. Last one. Hold here. Take it down. And windmill your hands down. We're going to step back and we're going to flow through. We'll meet in our downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths as you bring your gaze up towards your belly, pressing away with your heels. This time we're going to walk our hands to the back of our mat, coming to a full forward fold. Let your body surrender. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. And on your inhale, come all the way up. Bring your arms up overhead, extended mountain. Exhale, bring your hands down. So we're going to take one big step forward with our right leg. So take a step forward, pivot your back foot. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Lift up. Exhale, take them back. We're lifting up through the chest. We're going to interlace our hands behind us. If you can't interlace the hands, feel free to have a strap. Hold on to your strap. We're going to let our shoulders touch. So bring your shoulder blades together as you lift up through the chest. And on that exhale, we're going to begin to forward fold. So fold forward, bringing your head to the inside of your knee, taking your arms up overhead. Feel free to bend into that front knee if you need it. Hold on for balance. Our gaze is towards our back foot. As we bring our arms overhead, let your shoulders open, tucking your chin into your chest. Maybe turning your gaze towards your back inner thigh. Continue to breathe. Let your body open up with every breath. Release your head. And on your inhale, come all the way back up. Press into your feet. Release your hands. Take them up overhead. On that exhale, lower your hands down. We're going to step our front foot back to meet the back foot. So allow your body to settle. Come back to your breath. We're going to do that same thing on our opposite side. So when you're ready, we're going to take our left foot, take it up towards the front of the mat. One big step, pivot your back foot. We're going to inhale, lift up through the chest. Bring our arms up overhead. Take your arms behind you, shoulder blades to touch. Get nice and proud in your chest. And on that exhale, we're going to hinge forward to the inside of our thigh. Allow your arms to come up overhead. Setting your gaze towards your back foot. As you get more comfortable, tuck your chin into your chest. Setting your gaze towards your back inner thigh. Let your arms fall overhead wherever they are. We're opening up our shoulders. Continue to breathe. Feel that stretch in your front hamstrings. Allow your body to get soft. And on your next inhale, press into the feet as you lift your body back up. Release your hands, set them up overhead. Exhale, lower your hands as you bring your front foot back. Pedal your feet out here, move your body. We're going to take us a walk to the front of our mat. You can shake it out on the way up. Whatever feels good for you, have fun with it. Bringing your body to stillness, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Planting your hands down, step back, and we flow through, meeting in downward facing dog. Pressing away with your fingers, tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to lower our knees down, come back to your tabletop position. Untuck your toes, move your hips from left to right. I want you to take that right foot. We're going to extend the right leg out behind us and then bring the right foot to the outside of your right hand. So open up your hip here. Having your right foot off to the side. Both hands are going to be on the inner part of your foot. I want you to rock forward and back. Forward and back. So rock your body. We're opening up our hips, opening up our legs here. So allow your body to get comfortable. And then let's try to make some circles. Make your circles. Very nice. Go the opposite way with your circles. And come back to center. We're going to take our outer hand and then move it to the inside of our foot. Sweeping that opposite arm overhead. Turn your gaze up towards the sky. If you'd like to have a block on the inside of your foot, you can also do that to lift yourself up just a little higher. Getting into that side twist, whatever works for you. And on that exhale, lower your hands down. You can take your block right in front of you. Step your right foot back. Give your hips a rock from left to right. And when you're ready, we're going to take our left leg, extend it out, and take it to the outside of our left hand. Again, we're going to rock forwards and back. Keep rocking your body. This is going to release all of the tension within our body, especially if you have tight quads or tight hamstrings. You're probably feeling this. And make your circles. However awkward or unawkward your circles look, it's okay. Again, this is a practice. It's not a perfect. Go the opposite way. All this is about is just opening up your body. Moving your body. We're shaking off the weak. And come back to stillness. Again, so taking your outside hand, we're going to move it to the inside of our feet and sweeping the arm up overhead. So we're coming into that twist. Again, if you'd like to have your block and take it to the inside of your foot to lift your body up a little bit higher, you're welcome to do so. This is going to allow you just to get into that stretch a little bit better. If you have the block, if you'd like to get deeper into the stretch, remove your block. Take one more full cycle of breath. And on that exhale, lower your hand down. You're going to move your block over. Take your knee back. Give your hips a rock from left to right. We're going to again take that right leg out behind us, extend it out, flexing the toes out behind you, and bring the knee through. This time we're going to frame our foot. We're now in our low lunge here, so bring your arms up overhead, low crescent lunge. Squaring your hips off to the front of your mat. Setting your drishti point, your gaze right in front of you. On that exhale, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. And again, we're going to twist. So taking your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Turn your gaze up towards your top elbow. See if you can bend down into that knee. Allow your hip to open, that back hip. Lift up through the chest. And on that inhale, come back to center. Bring the arms back up, overhead, back bend here. Set your gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift up through your chest. And exhale, lower your hands down. This time we're going to walk our foot all the way over towards our hands. So walk your foot over. And we're going to drop our knee down. So we're coming into our pigeon pose. So drop your knee, extend your back leg out behind you. I want you to actually look back towards your back toe. Make sure that back toe is untucked and nice and straight. Square your hips off to the front of your mat, and then we'll begin to lower ourselves down. So you have your block that's right in front. Feel free to lower yourself down to your block. You can bring your hands down as well, or begin to lower your body all the way down. Take your forehead down. You like to take your forehead down into your block, that's also okay. Whatever's in your practice today, whatever your body is feeling. Sometimes our bodies might be a little bit tense, and it's okay. You let the breath guide you down. It's all right, wherever you are today. So I want you to take a few breaths here. Just allow your body to get nice and soft. Being mindful to square your hips. You're feeling that stretch on your glutes, your hips, your lower back. Maybe the further you get into this posture, maybe you can extend your arms out, allow your body to relax. Whatever your body feels today, just let your body surrender down into the mat with every breath. I want you to give your body another 2 deep breaths. And on your next inhale, we're going to walk our hands right underneath of our shoulders. We're going to use that to lift up, press into the fingertips, lift your chest. We're going to tuck our back toe as we come back onto our knees. Rock your hips from left to right. We're going to set our bodies up, come to stillness. We're going to do the same thing on our opposite side. So extend your left leg out behind you, flexing your toes down towards the mat. On that inhale, we're going to bring our knee through to frame our hands. Lift up through the chest, low crescent lunge here. Lean forward. Lift up. Taking your hands to heart center, we're going to bring that twist into the body. Take your right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Turn your gaze up towards your elbow. Continue to breathe. On that inhale, come back to center. Lift up, Slide back in here. Open up your chest. And exhale, take your hands down. We're going to walk that left foot over towards the right hand. Once it gets there, drop your knee. Allow your back leg to straighten out. Untuck your back toe. If you like something underneath of your body, that's also okay. We're going to look back again, make sure that toe is straight. And when you're ready, begin to lower yourself down. So I'll come down so you can see me. Whatever variation that works for you. Again, our bodies are not symmetric. So maybe you want to hold on to your block. Take your block underneath of you. Stack your fist to where your forehead is on your fist. Squaring your hips off to the mat. And then as you get deeper into the posture, maybe you'd like to extend yourself out and get a little bit deeper into the stretch. This is completely up to you and how your body feels today. We don't want to force it. We want to just naturally let our bodies come into the posture. So even if we don't feel like we can do it completely, keep your body lifted. That's okay. And then as you get a little bit more comfortable, as you breathe, exhale out, get deeper into your posture. All the while listening to your body. So pigeon pose is really good for just an all over stretch. You're stretching your hip, you're stretching your glute. This is really good if you sit a lot. So this stretch here is really, really good for people that do a lot of sitting. You really get to stretch your hips as well as your shoulders when you bring your arms out. We're allowing our neck to release down, our shoulders. I want you to take 2 more breaths in and out. And on your next inhale, we're going to walk our hands underneath of our shoulders. Press into your fingers as you lift your chest up. Tuck your back toe. We're going to lift up and come back onto our knees. Rock your hips from left to right. We're going to come back to that pose where we're lifting our knees, letting our knees hover off the ground. So press into your fingertips, tuck your back toes. We're going to lift our knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back to your downward facing dog. Paddle your feet out here. And allow your heels to push back in stillness. Tuck your chin into your chest. And together we're going to come forward. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down into the mat. Lower yourself all the way down into your belly. Untuck your back toes. Bring your hands behind you, down to your sides. Take your cheek on the mat. Just let your body come back to your breath. We're going to zip our feet up together. So bring your feet to touch, your legs to touch. Take your hands down by your side. We're going to set our chin up on our mat, setting your gaze right in front of you. And on that inhale, we're going to start with our feet. We're going to lift our feet off of the ground together, keeping them together as much as possible. We're engaging our core, engaging our quads, even our glutes, squeezing our glutes together, lifting our feet off the ground. You can keep your chin down. You can lift up through your chest, whatever feels comfortable for you. And on that exhale, lower your feet down. Relax your body. Take your cheek on the mat. We're going to do that one more time. So take your chin to center. Zip your feet up, feet together. Your hands are down by your side. On your inhale, lift your feet. Maybe even take your knees off your ground. You're going to lift your body up. Engage your core, engage your quads. Zipping your hands up to the side. Shoulders are back. And if you haven't taken your chin off of the mat, Feel free to lift your chest. We're coming into our forward locust pose. And on that exhale, lower your body down. Take your chin onto the mat. Rest your body here. We're going to bend our knees. Take our feet up towards the sky. Windshield wiper our knees from left to right. Very nice. We're going to drop our left leg, keeping our right leg up. Take your hands up towards a T shape in your body. And we're going to lift our leg and cross it over our body, letting our foot fall on the opposite side. Turn your gaze towards that front knee. Lift your body, open up the knee. So we're allowing our body to open up on the side. Open up through your hips. This is really good for opening up your chest and your hips. If you'd like to set your arm up, that right arm overhead, you can. And when you're ready, lower your hand down, come back onto your belly, lower that right foot. We're going to do the same thing on the left side. So bring the left knee up. We're going to cross the foot over our body as we open up through our chest. Open up your knee. If you'd like to add the arm up overhead. Open up your shoulders. Let your body relax here. And when you're ready, lower your hand, come back onto your belly. Taking your hands underneath your shoulder as you lift your body up to a tabletop position. We're going to swing our body over, around, bring your feet in front. Take your feet towards the front of the mat. Plant your feet down. We're going to tuck our tailbone under as we come all the way down onto our mat. Bring the arms up overhead. Take a moment. Readjust your body to where your spine is long and flat on the mat. So whatever you need to do to get your body nice and flat, we're going to walk our feet in towards our glutes. We're going to lift our knees. We're going to stack our knees right over our hips, flex our feet. So stacking our knees right over our hips. We're going to lift our arms up overhead, up towards the sky. And we're going to extend the right leg out and take it back in. Engage your core. Extend the left leg out and take it in. We're going to do 2 more on each side. So right leg out and bring it in. Left leg out and take it in. Last one on your right and take it in. Last one on your left and take it in. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Very nice. Taking your feet down, flat on the mat. Walking your hands down towards your heels. Walk your heels in towards your fingertips. If they don't touch, that's okay. Zip your elbows in towards your rib cage, and you can take your hands up. Maybe you make a fist, maybe you make your robot arms, whatever's comfortable for you. Readjust your body. We're going to press into our feet. If your hands are down, press into your hands. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Coming into our bridge pose. Counter stretch to all of our forward folds, our pigeon pose. Press into your feet. Maybe get your hips up a little bit higher. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Continue to breathe as you lift your hips up towards the sky. And we're going to press and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up. Keep lifting. And on your exhale, lower your body down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. All right, we got one more. Can we do one more of those? All right, let's do one more. Even if you said no, let's do one more. Walk your fingertips down, heels in towards your fingertips. Again, robot arms if you need it. And we're going to press into our feet as we lift our hips up towards the sky. Now your toes should be tracking forward. So make sure your toes are forward towards the front of your mat. Press into your feet, lift your hips up. And we're going to pulse it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold up. And on your exhale, tuck your tailbone under. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. Take your breaths. Take your hands out to a T. We're going to let our knees fall over to one side. Turn your gaze away from your knees. Let your body relax. Let your hips get nice and soft. Let your shoulders surrender. Turn your gaze away. If it's comfortable for you, you can stretch your feet out, keeping your feet stacked one on top of the other. And when you're ready, we're going to lift our feet up. So keeping your hands down, we're going to lift our feet all the way up to the center. Take a bend into your knees, hug them in, and take it over to the opposite side. All right, we engage our core today. It's all about that core work today. Sculpting our body, turn your gaze away from your knees. Let your hips surrender as you stack your knees. Release any tension in your toes and your hips. Let your body get nice and soft as it surrenders down. And when you're ready, you can extend your feet out if that's comfortable to you. Again, still keeping that stack in your feet. And when you're ready, hug your feet in. We're going to take it back up to center. Taking your feet back up overhead, keeping them together as much as possible. We're going to lower our feet down towards the mat, but we're going to let them hover. So wherever you are, let your feet hover. Maybe it's 6 inches. Hold, engage your core. Feel that stretch. Feel that core strength. And when you're ready, lower your feet all the way down onto the mat. Take your arms up overhead. Give your body a nice stretch. Rock out your wrists and your ankles. Let your body get nice and relaxed. Wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to hug our right knee in towards our chest. Give it a little rock. Lower down, swap it out, hug the left knee into the chest. Give it a little rock. And lower it back down. We're going to get ready to come into our Shavasana, letting your body surrender. Releasing tension from your body, letting your body get nice and soft. Releasing tension from your shoulders. Letting your shoulders press into the mat. Unclenching your jaw. Letting your hips get nice and soft. Uncurling your fingers, letting them get nice and relaxed. Your knees, ankles, and toes are heavy on the mat. I want you to come back to your breath. Focus on the rise and the fall of your chest. We're coming back to that intention word of knowledge. Maybe even looking within, seeing if you learned something about your body today. Maybe learn something that you didn't know you could do, or maybe didn't think you could do. Our bodies are powerful, dynamic beings. We mustn't cap our abilities in our minds, thinking that we can't do something, because we are very, very powerful and very strong, stronger than we give ourselves credit. Armed with this knowledge, keep that in mind as you go throughout your day, your week, your month, your season. I want you to take a few more breaths. Together, we're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, open mouth, let it out. Close mouth as we come back to our breath. We're going to take our 2 breaths in silence, just sealing our intention, getting ourselves ready for our weekend. And when you're ready, begin to invite movement and awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers and your toes, letting your breath deepen. And when you're ready, hugging one knee at a time in toward your chest. Rolling over to one side, cradle your head if you need to. And when you're ready, using your top hand to push yourself up into any comfortable seat. Taking your hands at heart center, your thumbs into your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank your body for showing up and supporting you in the practice. I thank you for allowing me to share my practice with you. I want you to take this energy, this knowledge, this great energy off the mat and onto your day. Share it with others, because just like knowledge, caring, and love is infectious. So please share it. Namaste.